Okay, so what I'm going to do in this video is show you how to add material hatching to a cross section. What we have here is SketchUp layout. In this particular view, it's a perspective, and this is sheet 1 or figure 1. If you sent up a cross section from SketchUp to layout, it would look like this, right? And I'll cover that on another video how to do that. What we want to do now is add material hatching. So material hatching is something like you've seen a lot of designs where there's a cross section and it's made of a certain material. Now in other applications, other CAD applications, you can actually specify the kind of material your object is when you make it. Things like Autodesk Fusion 360, Inventor will do it. Siemens NX, Solid Edge will do it. Dassault Systems or 3ds, the SolidWorks or Acacia can do it. So a lot of applications will allow you to label the object as a certain material. So if you cross-section it, it'll automatically apply material hatching. In this case, we're just going to do it in SketchUp layout. What we're going to do is go to Pattern Fill, and you can see that I'm looking at materials called lines. Now if we looked at all materials, this is what they look like: site patterns, material symbols, geometric tiles, tonal patterns. Each one of these contains a certain kind of material. See that? And the bad news is when you have SketchUp layout, it comes with a very limited set of material symbols, is what they're called. We can think of them as textures. In drafting, they call it symbols or hatching. So in this case, layout comes with a limited set. Now you can get a lot of these online on other sites, just many different libraries, and a lot of them are free. In this case, I don't have plastic as a symbol. So I have like brick, aluminum, you can kind of get the idea, concrete, plywood, so forth. So what I'm going to do is pick something that might be close to it. So let's just pick, I don't know, brick, common face. All right, so we're going to select this. We're going to keep a 45-degree angle on it and a scale of 1. That's fine. Then you want to come over here to your line tool, and you want to click line, not freehand, but line. And it's gonna tend to fill any space that you start to create. Let me show you what I mean. So I'm gonna click here. As it becomes a shape, it's gonna try to fill stuff. Now that fill will not be complete until you finish your line, right? See that? Now I'm going to bring the line around to the starting point. And it'll snap to the corners, which is good. Okay, so there it is. And that kind of gives you the idea. Now our 45 degree on this particular symbol had made it vertical because it's already 45 degree. But if I change this to say 0, for example, well, let's highlight it, make it active, right? And then change this to 0. See, it automatically sets it in the orientation that the texture was created. See that? And I could select other ones too, so you get the idea. Aluminum, let's see, asphalt, cast in place concrete. So you get the idea. If you imported your own textures, your own symbols, you'll be able to add it properly. Right now I'm making do because I have the default set. Let's keep it brick common face. Okay, let's keep it that. This gives you an idea. If you go to USPTO online, you want to see just an example of some of the hatching that they have available for their draftsmen or their symbols. Let's go there now, actually. I have it up. Here it is. Now this is under the Design Patent Guide. If you scroll down to Symbols for Draftsmen, it'll actually show you or give you a quick example of what those are. So this is what we would really go out and get. We would probably find this symbol or texture and just download it into the app. This represents plastic. So if we were looking at this view, you could see how this would be the appropriate material hatching for this area. They have other ones in there too. Refractory material, wood, concrete. And there's some parallels here. See that? Anyway, so there it is. And you can always export this PDF. You know what, let's go ahead and do that now. I'm going to export, file, export PDF. And we'll call it hatched. All right. And there it is. So you can see it there. Not as clear as I wanted it. It's kind of barely visible, but we can fix it. I'll show you how to do that. We'll go back to the application, go to scale. We might punch that up to 1.5. Let's do this. There you go. Kind of makes it a little more prominent. Okay, so actually let's try something else. Let's highlight that. And as you can see, I already have it. I already have the margins visible. Now these will not be on the exported PDF. This is just so that I don't overlap it. So that's it. Hope you find it helpful. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe.